welcome to another episode of the Positively Insane Podcast. I am your Positively Insane podcaster, Kevin Alexander, and I will be your spirit guide for the next 15 minutes. Welcome and thank you for tuning in. I'm going to talk a little bit about letting go of the past and forgiving those who have hurt you. Now, a lot of people are going through life right now, and all they're doing is they're saying, poor me, what do I do? All this terrible shit has happened to me, and I don't know why the world won't just be nice to me now, and serve everything on a silver platter, because I earned it, I deserved it, I went through some tough times in my life. My fucking Starbucks coffee cup had the wrong name on it, and poor me, and fucking daddy didn't buy me the car I wanted for my birthday, and oh my God, Jesus Christ, put your big girl panties on, take a deep breath, it's gonna be okay, but you gotta learn to let go of that bullshit in the past. Now, fucking Professor Jordan Peterson from the University of Toronto says that if you have an emotion, a memory that is, say you take a memory that is roughly more than, 18 months old. If you have a strong emotion that is still associated with a memory that is older than 18 months old, that is your subconscious trying to tell you you need to work some shit out. So whatever that memory is, or that emotion that correlates with that memory, you need to focus on it. You need to break it down, you need to analyze it, and you need to work that shit out. Because part of you, if you want to get metaphysical, is still living in the past. Your soul is still trapped in the past. And in little containers locked up in the back of your brain. And every one of these moments in your history that you still have these strong emotions connected to has yet to be resolved. And you need to go back and you need to face those, whatever they are. You need to look them down the fucking, down the barrel of the gun, so to say, and face those demons and work them out and let them go. And a lot of the time, letting go of those things involves forgiveness. Not only forgiveness of the people that were involved that may have hurt you, but also forgiveness of yourself. That's the biggest one a lot of people overlook, is forgiving yourself for the decisions you made, the decisions you didn't make, waiting too long to make a decision. The circumstances that you allowed to happen, there's so many reasons people need to forgive themselves, and it's okay to forgive themselves, and a lot of the times people don't realize that, and even years later they've been subconsciously punishing themselves for no fucking reason, carrying this baggage, carrying this guilt, or carrying these grudges around, or these balls of slow burning anger that they've never gotten rid of. They've never resolved that issue with their father, or their ex-boyfriend or girlfriend or what have you. And a lot of the times people refuse to forgive somebody because that's almost like saying it's okay what you did, it's okay, and that's not the truth. I mean, forgiveness is not about the other person. Okay, forgiveness is about you. Forgiveness is about you being able to move forward and heal while you leave this bullshit behind you, and all you take with you into the future is the wisdom that you procured from that experience. Forgiveness has nothing to do with the other person unless you want to continue to have a relationship with that person in one way or another. They're going to continue to be in your life then forgiveness involves that person a little bit. But if that person is not a significant force in your life anymore, then they definitely do not need to be a significant force in your past anymore. You need to be able to let that shit go. So forgive them for yourself, above and beyond anything else. And a lot of the times, if you can't find a reason to forgive other people or to forgive yourself and move on and let these things go, then find some reasons outside of yourself. Do you have children? You know, is living in the past negatively affecting your children? Are you making poor decisions? Are you an unhappy individual? Are you miserable because of these past experiences that you're not able to get by? You're not able to get beyond these hurdles. Is that affecting your children? If it is, then that's a pretty good fucking outside reason right there to go back and start forgiving some people, or to start letting go of some shit, or start sorting through whatever it is you need to sort through. And I don't care what it is. I mean, excuse me. It could be something as awful as being molested or raped, or, you know, something like a shitty relationship, somebody that cheated on you, somebody that betrayed your trust. You know, these doesn't matter how bad it is. The only way you will ever get to a point in your life where you'll be able to heal, where you're going to be able to move forward, where you're going to be able to live a fulfilling, happy life in any way whatsoever, is to look back onto these situations, reflect back onto this shit, stop hiding from it, stop burying it, dig it up, focus on it, hash it out, and then fucking learn how to let it go. Forgive what you have to forgive. Stop being angry. Unless you need that anger, unless you're still in a bad situation and you're being hurt and you need that anger to get out of the situation, then by all means, keep that anger, because you need that right now to get into a healthier situation. You need to get out of this bad situation before you can let go of that anger. But if this is far in the past and you're no longer in the situation, that anger needs to die. Because if that anger doesn't die, it's just killing you. It's eating away at you. It's festering, you know, like an infection. That's all anger. That's all old anger is. It's an infection of the soul, and you have to let it go. And when you do, excuse me, when you do finally let it go, you will feel that weight lift off of your chest, and you won't even realize that it was there to begin with until you've lifted it off of your chest, and you finally feel free for the first time, because you've been living under this for however long. You just got used to it, and like I said, any old memory that's over 18 years or 18 months old that has a strong emotional connection, you have to work through that. Now, we're not talking about positive things, but those negative things, and we've all got them. And those are bits and pieces of you that are just hiding out in your past that you've kind of left behind. You know, kind of like, that fucking liquid steel motherfucker type dude from Terminator 2, when he got all fucking down in the nitrogen and he fucking broke down and he was just leaving chunks behind as he was walking forward till he finally froze. You know, that's basically what you're doing to your fractured soul. And you got to go back and collect those pieces. And you got to go back and open those fucking treasure chests up and let go of all that bullshit. Let go of all that anger. Let go of those grudges. Now, that does not mean you have to like these people. It does not mean you have to associate with these people. It does not mean you have to enjoy your time with these people if you ever have to see them again. But what it does mean is you just stop hating them and you stop being angry at them, because anger and hatred is a fire that burns both the wielder and the receiver, and in the long run, that fire, it's only hurting you. It's not even hurting them anymore. It might have hurt them in the beginning when you first got angry, but it's not hurting them anymore. So what's the point? Douse that shit. Let it go. Shrug it off. Let it slide. Take a deep breath. Exhale. Blow that shit out. Let them go. Forgive them and forgive yourself. Forgive yourself above them, and first and foremost, because that is by far the most important. And then move forward in life, free of all this baggage that you've been carrying, and I know it's hard, but I've been there. I've got a lifetime of relationships that I had to do this with. I used to hold grudges like a motherfucker. I didn't talk to my mom for almost 2 years because I was holding a grudge, and it was pointless. It was dumb, and I'm not going to go into details about that right now. But things are better there. But, I've had a terrible, terrible relationship with my father. And he's an awful, awful individual. But I don't hate him, because what's the point? That just hurts me. I let that shit go. I don't like the guy. I don't want to be around him, but I'm not going to waste my time hating him. I'm not going to even spend my time thinking about the guy. That's just... He's not worth that energy. And once you free yourself of all that shit, you can come back to whole. You come back to wholeness, and you'll start finding your balance, and you'll be able to start moving forward into the future with that same balance, and you'll find moving forward, you'll have a much easier time avoiding those traps of the past. Sorry about that. Totally had to pause the shit for a second. Thought there were some cops outside. There's a snowstorm going on, and I saw this blue flashing light, and I was like, oh, Lord, they're coming to take my baby. Government coming to take my baby. I don't know what to do. Ah, shit. But anyway, move forward. Let shit go. Forgive yourself. Forgive the people that have fucked you up. And every day I want you to look yourself every day look in the mirror and just look yourself in the eyes and say you're beautiful. Even if you don't believe it, just say it. Every day, please, because it's true. You're beautiful, and I love you. And I hope to see you all soon. You can catch me on Facebook. Hunt me down, Jasmine the Destroyer on Facebook. You can email me suggestions or questions at positivelyinsanepodcast@gmail.com. You can also follow me on Twitter, positivelyIPC. Yo, yo, yo. Fucking hashtag YOLO. Hunt me down. Positively Insane Podcast number 3. Over and out.